Greetings, fellow crew members. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, episode 33, Shore Leave. Alright, now, for the very painful task of removing bins. So I think I'm intentionally leaving the holes open in the side of the base here, so that I can just, things that don't have a lot of value, I can just huck, so I don't have to worry about. So for now, I'm going to be moving bins into the trunk, or aft, or whatever you want to call it, of our ship. So that I'll update the priority in just a second. I am planning on changing the footprint of the base. So current priority is change the footprint of our ship. Can I bulk uninstall Tasker? I could. The thing is, I want to sort the things too. I basically want them emptied, and that's not something that she can do. And she's still being productive, right? She's still repairing stuff, so I'm fine with that. Because what I'm planning on doing is all of the loose bins in the entire ship will be sold. Racks and bins will be sold once I get back to port. Because they're worth a little bit of money. And because they're already on the ship, it's like free money, so that's why I'm not just ditching it. It's kind of in the way. Maybe not. Alright, orders. Uninstall walls. So this, like, stupid cutout area, I'm getting rid of. Because it's completely... It adds weight and lowers room. This doesn't make any sense. And back to bins. I'm not going to go to any effort to try to restore these bins. So things like bins that are worth a little bit of money, but like not a lot. It's not worth the manual labor to like restore to new or like new. I'm not poor enough to care. So if the bins are damaged or broken, like whatever. If she auto repairs it, that's cool. If she doesn't auto repair it, that's cool too. When I say that they're worth something, they're worth like 100 or so, you know, like look at the dollar signs. You know, they're worth something. They're not bad. Storage is somewhat valued. The thing is, these storages are worth something, but they also add weight. And as I said before, I don't enjoy having to search each individual bin to try to find the things I'm looking for. So I like to put my loose items, like repair items and food, in like 1, 2, or 3 big bins, rather than in dozens of small bins, because dozens of small bins sucks to search. So I'm trying to design a ship that doesn't suck. Meaning, have as few nested items as possible for my sanity. So it's like, not super fun to have to empty out each individual bin. But future me will like thank me for it. And I do have a general idea of like the layout of the entire ship that I want. Not perfectly, but vaguely. So I'm also working towards that. The plan is for these little side wings, I'll be putting in the tanks. I'll be putting in the helium tanks. So that's more or less where the helium tanks are going to go. So the rule for helium tanks, the rule for fusion coils, if you're wondering, is that fusion coils is a 5x5 and it has to have a hole in the middle. So underneath your fusion coil, if you uninstall a fusion coil, your ship is no longer airtight. And then for the rules for a lot of the subsurface bins, the bins that go like in the floor, they also act as floor tiles. So you uninstall those, you're no longer airtight. So when I want to put the large cargo bay things in, the ship won't be airtight. So I'm not looking to pressurize the ship before I get those installed, because my ship will just not be airtight once I install those. So I don't want to like airtight the entire ship, fill it with gas, only to have all that gas vented back out to space when I change parts. And then the rules for the giant tanks is that they require they're a 3x3 size. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But they require floors. They require the flooring of a 5x5. The concept there is that the ductwork for the tanks expand or take up like a 5x5 size. So above your floor, they're a 3x3, but below your floor, they're a 5x5. So they can't be placed next to one another. They have to be spread out. So that's why what I'm trying to do is design it so that I can have a bunch of tanks installed on my ship efficiently, where they aren't installed on top of one another. But one of the reasons why I don't want doors, and I'll go to the overlay here. Or, oh, sorry, wrong tab. I don't want my my tanks to be registered as engineering. So if you take a look at the engineering, an engineering room is at least a 4x4 that has an engineering item, like, for instance, a canister. So if I did that, and I had doors, so I'll put it this way. One of the advantages of having a door here is if you have a micrometeorite strike to your outside wall and you have a door here, you don't vent out a lot of gas because it's airtight, right? Or like as long as the door is closed, it's not going to vent. But one of the disadvantages is if I put a helium tank here, it will value this room as an engineering room, and then like increase the value of that helium tank by a factor. So the factor for a helium tank, again, is an engineering room will make it worth 40% more than if it wasn't an engineering room. And the pricier the ship is, the more likely you are to attract pirates. So I'm trying to design a ship that doesn't attract pirates. I know I've said this before, but for any new viewers or viewers trying to figure out why I'm going to the effort that I'm going to like engineer a ship that isn't compartmentalized, it's because those individual compartments are problematic. Again, if we take a look at the room overlay, there is nothing to counteract engineering, right? It doesn't have a forbidden. So, I don't want to set it up so that these individual little pods are all that valuable. These specific areas. And also, the fewer rooms a ship has, the less priced it is as well. So there's also the advantage of ship doesn't have a lot of stuff in it, or a lot of rooms in it, so it must not be valuable. And it's a way to min-max pirates, and the reason I'm going to this effort is I don't really want to have to fight a bunch of pirates. I don't have a large crew. I don't have a fit captain. my captain is feeble and unfit because I was born in space and I'm got a weak little body. There's ways to fix that, but not within the time scope of a stream. Because the amount of exercise you need to perform to lose your unfit or feeble is quite a lot. Quite a lot. So almost all the bins are gone. I'm getting drowsy. It might be time to strip flooring off the, because I really only need flooring, I think. Strip flooring off of this thing, and then head to port. So that we can have some R&R. So we're really hungry. We're exhausted. You know, we need some rest. And we have a ship full of clutter that is making it challenging to work. So, where's my dolly? I left it here-ish. Yep, here it is. Pick up. So we have all these walls now. Pulled from where there was the individual, like, capsule-like type things. Cargo room areas. So I'm pulling them up. And... oh, yeah, whatever. Let's see. Install... all wall... Where are you getting this wall? Oh, no, was that floor? That was my fault. Oh, well, I need a floor underneath the wall, so I'll wait for that anyway. Yep, okay, she's pulled up floors, good. So floors, unlike walls, can be nested in your backpack, and you can have a lot of them. Install all floor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where are you going? Okay, you know, it's going to be one of these situations where you go fetch them. So this is the Test 49 series. Got it. Let's fix this so that my character doesn't do stupid things. So drop these on the floor. Install. Test 49. God, what are you doing, you dummy? Oh, you're uninstalling first. Okay, fine. Whatever. Okay, that wall's in. Let's go pocket the rest of the floors. Oh, these are test 50s. I only want test 49 so that they all look the same. There's also just a random helmet. I think there's probably, there's like thrusters and things. We can always come back here. My characters are like tired and hungry, so that's my primary concern at the moment. Oh, I was grabbing them with Megan too. So put these floors down. Auto U. Alright, now Install hull. Test 49s. Where is it? Oh, I'm not even close enough to see it. One, two, three. So she'll get that done, and I'm going to put the walls in where the walls need to be. So we have some holes. Initially, they were useful for jettison, but most of the stuff we wanted to jettison is jettisoned by now, so might as well make this airtight. I know we have one more hole up there, and then we have all the new holes over here. So install all test 49s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have a bunch of walls left, and that could be used to enclose certain rooms or whatever. Well, and obviously there's like conduit that needs to be moved around. Again, I've got more pressing issues at the moment, but at least I can do one of these. Here's the conduit map. So there's a conduit map needed over here too. So I'll auto task with her and get these installed. So the good news is we have a bunch of spare floors and walls sitting on the bottom of the of our ship. So when it comes time to, you know, renovate a little bit more, we have the means to. I'm not working at the double walls right now. We need rest. We need food. So there's one more wall up here that I wanted to do, where this pump is. So let's move the pump. There's some of these bins I'm not going to worry about in the moment. So I think this is the only wall left. Here, let me hit F1. Get some... And we can just put a little bit of gas into the ship here and see if it holds. Or when we get to K-Leg, I could even steal their gas, but I don't want to because you can actually drain K-Leg's gas tanks, and that's not good for K-Leg in the long term. So I think at this point, I'm gonna start flying back. Fly back to K-Leg and eat and rest. That battery's out of charge. Okay. So the Vapor cartoon, it would be good to redock with. It still has thrusters and things, and our wall types and floor types, if we want to do that at some point. Okay, what's a good waypoint? There we go. Let's do some micro adjustments because we're kind of far away. And hit it. Sorry, Megan, if you're off your feet. Nope, she managed. That's good. So we are ETA 15 minutes. Got it. So at about 48, or about 45, I'll pay more attention to the nav console again. Oh, look how clean this section is. Because she's been working there. Check Megzo 2. Low, but not bad. It'd be good if she was in the ship, though. You know, all things considering. Do we have to reset the party zone? We do. Again, not worried about that. Food, rest. That's priority. That's what I'm working on. I think we need to go a little bit more forward to have, without hitting the planet. Okay. Time for the transfer to a K-leg. So my plan is, once we get there, I'm going to just sell off the bins. I know they're empty. And everything else on the ship is just TBD until we food and rest. So any suggestion for me to do anything else but rest and eat, I don't care. Not doing them. I'd rather not have a character starve to death. I don't know. Something about that feels important. Am I planning to have another crew member? Doubtful. I don't think I have meaningful work on average for them to do. We might still be too far out. Yep. Okay. We were too far out for like a minute. So yeah, we bought a broken ship. So initially there's a huge amount of fix-it jobs to do. The issue with that is like the sign-up pay and everything for hiring new crew. It's not just like daily salary. It's like starting pay and death pay and things like that. You do get the death pay back if and when you fire them. But I don't think it's urgent that we like fix the hull or whatever, as long as it's not about to leak or some such. Which means I'm not all that concerned about that stuff. So happy to be patient. Hey, K-Leg is back on the normal airlock. We're not upside down anymore. I'm probably, I might need to take her suit away, because she'll put it on when I don't want her to. Your NPCs, if you give them the option to have like suits on, they'll put them on, even if it doesn't make sense, and then they'll like starve themselves. It's dumb. All right, here is food for you. Go eat some trenchers. I know, it's not sexy, but it gets the job done. Freshen up. Hey, Rainstorm, thank you for the bits. And then... let's see. Sell. No, barter zone. For now, I'm just going to do the whole thing barter zone. And then fix it later. Because right now, we're just trying to sell, like... we're just trying to sell bins and stuff. So this is just temporary so that we can bulk sell whatever the hell we want. Cool. Quantum, thanks for even more gifted subs. Cheers. Alright, is there anything on me that I want to sell? First question. No. Okay, zone 1. We have got... any of the loose O2s I'm going to sell. Because I'm sure we'll find more O2 cans out there. And then the bins. So here, as you can see, the bins are like, you know, I mean, they're not nothing. They're not a lot. But I have a lot of them. And they add up eventually, right? And this will free up a lot of space in the ship, I think. Now, there are still the orange bins in the front that I haven't done yet, but I'm sleeping first. Racks. Corner. This nav is like new, so I guess that's been repaired. The chem pen. And the empty bag. Oh, and the worn permit. I guess there's a random permit. I'll sell the shiv too. And the sneaker. The coveralls. So some of the stuff like the water pouches, some of the junk stuff I can get rid of too. So I'll just scan through it. I'm going to keep the hatch for now. They're kind of expensive to buy. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just cleans things up inside. So 38,000 coming my way for that. And then before I forget, little fuel kiosk. I'm curious what ends up happening now. The ship is, I think, getting airtight. Now, it's cold as hell, because there's no heater. But, technically airtight. You, my little friend, try to find a bed. What time is it? It is 12, almost 1. She shifted to sleep. Am I not airtight between my cabin and the rest? I don't know how it keeps leaking into the outside. I don't see any holes. Oh, is the door just open? Yeah, the door's just open. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, let's fix that. I was kind of hoping to be able to go to sleep on my ship. That was my idea. I think we're holding. I think we're airtight. I mean, I'm not leaking anywhere. The pressure's going up. In fact, the oxygen in the ship is correct. So install heater. This is not a permanent spot, mind you. Everything in the front here is eventually going to be you know, just salvage. Alright, so now the heat's on. Let's empty some of our pockets out. all this stuff. Yeah, ship's kind of pressurized. Here, Parasaur, you can hang out in the vent. This door has been blinking. Fix that. So other than being frighteningly cold, it is pressurized. It's airtight. I don't want to be hypothermic, so obviously I'm not going to sleep in that yet. This stuff's mine. Out of curiosity, let's see. Has it been enough time for the offerings to swap? We do have an Atmos scrubber. I'm going to eventually buy that. Oh, you know what? Buy this. Hell yeah. Don't send it by our zone. Just hand it to me. So, this is a med bed. It's a bed which heals you. And I bought it broken. So I bought it super discounted. So instead of installing like a regular bed in our cabin here, I'm going to install a med bed. So we get nice, beautiful healing. I'll probably... I don't know what to do exactly with the toilet, if it fits or not. I might need to change where the walls are. And I did mention that before. Megan, are you... Somehow you found a helmet. Or a pressure suit helmet. Try to not kill yourself. Could you, for the love of God, please quit trying to kill yourself? In fact, go over here and sleep. And then my character go over here and sleep. Yeah, I got the notice there's something wrong with Megan Brewer because she was like suffocating because she's an idiot. Alright, roster. I know I'm going to owe docking taxes and all that. Sleeping here, I don't care. It's not a problem. Save. About to sleep. All right. So I'm gonna, because I'm scheduled to sleep, I'm gonna fast forward time until the Sabbath midnight, and see if that's enough rest to get back to work. If not, I'll keep fast forwarding time. Oh yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. It is 19. I might, yeah, let's have a little water, have a little food, and go to sleep again. I want to be really, really fresh, so I don't have to sleep for a while. Because we're rested, but like not highly. No, get back here. I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's wrong. Here, you hold on to that. Sleep. And... sleep. Hey, Ban. How's it going, man? What have you been playing today? RimWorld. Oh, nice. Tell me a little bit about a RimWorld run. And thank you for the raid, dude. I'm on my January marathon, playing back some Ostranauts. So to fill your raiders in, I have just bought a giant freighter, and I'm trying to get it fusion ready. But my characters just had a real rough ride doing a lot of work, so I'm giving them some R&R for a minute. So I'll rest 4 more hours. Yeah, 4 more hours. Cool. It is... oh, no, maybe 1 more hour. Alright, so now we're in the extra time. And I'm going to get back to work. It should be actually pretty pressurized and warm now in there. No, it's still cold as hell. Got it. Yeah, maybe another heater is required. But I have another heater, so I'll put it in. So what? I need food. To celebrate the new ship and the raid, let's have a nice meal. I'm also going to need to delete the barter zone. So I'm going to get spot prawn curry stir fry. Ooh, that sounds really good. Didn't I hit buy? No, apparently I didn't. Gratifying culinary experience. You are welcome. Oh, before I go back to my ship to start setting it up, let's go poo. Should I start the process of... No, I'm not going to pull. There's a lot of other stuff I need to do first. No, go poo. Oh, you know what? I know why you're doing this. Roster. No, wrong person. Scheduled to sleep, so he was like doing the sleep stuff. So she's got food for when she wakes up. It's in her pockets. And my immediate needs are taken care of. I feel like... You know what? I think fast forwarding time, my heater wasn't like operational. It was not doing anything. Which is why the ship's still cold. Had I not been advancing time the way I was, it wouldn't have... It would be working now. It would be of good temp. But it's fine. I sort of wanted to install 2 heaters anyway, so let's go pick up the second heater and throw it on the ship. I got power. It's not a big deal. So I think the first thing I want to work out is, no, don't remember. Come on, man. Don't take your own Sabbath. The problem I'm having right now is, like, even your own player character, like, wants to do this Sabbath thing, and, I'm... Okay, fine. I'm gonna fast forward time and for the 20 minutes of Sabbath, and then get back to work. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 11th and January 12th as a marathon, continuing where we left off in the December marathon of Ostranauts as well. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, people that turned out to join in on the marathon, and also viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow astronauts.